And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. The year 1990, in my opinion, the most creative year of balance beam and floor exercise in gymnastics history. And today we take a look at some of my favorite routines from the year of 1990. Only on Michaela Loves Gymnastics.
If need be.
Video Kino, this is her event.
Next competitor represents the USA. This is Elizabeth Okino.
Does a straddle press to handstand as her mount. Front walk over right into a sisson. Betty has a lot of dance training. It really shows on the balance beam. Here's her first tumbling skill. Back handspring to 2 layout step outs. Very nicely done. Little low, not quite showing enough flexibility on those leaps. But those are such minor deductions. Here's her double turn, very risky. Beautifully done. I never see her miss that, and that's a very risky element. Nice handstand showing all different positions. Finally lowering to a planche and into straddle splits. Handsprings to a tuck double back. Pretty big step on the landing. She got her feet under her a little too much as well. Just like we saw Mari Kasuge doing. Of course, then you're forced to take that step back.
Ça paraît facile bien sûr à voir, mais ça demande des années de préparation.
Cela faisait longtemps qu'on n'avait pas vu de chinoise. Voilà Bo Yang à la poutre. Et vous allez voir, c'est elle qui a remporté cet agrès. Vous comprendrez mieux pourquoi dans quelques secondes.
Là aussi, on est bien une vrille complète. Flip d'un bras. Et voilà, une vrille complète, revenir en appui. C'est vraiment du très haut niveau. Il faut remarquer aussi, c'est avec quelle précision. Il n'y a aucun déséquilibre. Elle est vice-championne du monde, je crois, à cet engin. Là aussi, je crois que dans le domaine international, la Chine redevient l'une des premières nations mondiales. Je crois que dans les prochaines compétitions, il va y avoir un bouleversement de la hiérarchie. Et il y a de grandes chances que la Chine passe à la 2e place, je pense. Et un double arrière côté. Voilà, c'est dommage, un tout petit dixième.
Voilà, et donc Yang Bo qui va remporter cette épreuve à la poutre avec un 9,90.
Vous apercevez actuellement une vrille complète, revenir en appui sur le ventre. Et c'est dommage, je crois que c'est ce qui lui est arrivé au dernier championnat du monde.
ですね。なんかうっとりしてしまいますよね。見せられるという本当に素晴らしい動きですね。
西川さん、
はい、
この人は17歳なんですけど、何かこう妖艶という感じがしますよね。
そうですね。
一つ一つの特につなぎの時の動きが独特のものがありますね。
そうですね。カメラでですね、はい、どの位置を取ってもいつ取っても絵になるという、こう無駄がないというんでしょうかね、動きに。
ソビエトのボギンスカヤ選手の床の得点は 9.950 で日本の小菅真理選手を抑えての1位です。
Quite deceiving. You look at Kim, and she's so tiny, but she is not frail. She has a lot of power. Good fast run, run off guessing, pull in, pike out. Now that was the same that Kui Ting did from China, the actual skill at the end, but didn't have quite as many back handsprings whippers at the beginning. Crowd's getting into it. Nice effect. Pirouetting handstands. Another tumbling pass. Round off, whip over, 3 whip overs, double tongue. Flawless! You know, it's so important in women's floor exercise to get the crowd behind you, and I think that's a real strength of Bella and Marta Caroli as they put together these performances. You see some of the heritage of Bella's influence from Romania. A lot of fast-paced dance moves. Good double back dismount.
What a performance by Kim. Bill Roth from Temple University. Back to the balance beam in the women's division. Betty Aquino, without a doubt, one of the biggest surprises over the weekend.
You know, Betty finished second in the all-around. That was such a surprise. She was a relative unknown coming into this competition. Now, she was strong on all 4 events, but this event really showcases her long, lean body line. There's her tumbling combination. 2 layout, beautifully done.
So far, so good for Betty Aquino, and she needs it to be almost perfect. She needs to top a 9-8. Biza Meskel to take first place on the balance beam.
Look at that. Most of the gymnasts have their difficulty in the tumbling elements. That was a double turn on the beam. A dance element worth a D level.
And Betty Aquino has plenty of dance experience. She competed nationally in tap dance competitions with her brother Edward. Betty was born in Africa, moved to Romania, and came to the United States at the age of 2.
Here's her dismount, 2 back handsprings to a double back. That is an extremely difficult combination.
Pretty tough to top a performance like that. There's her coach, Marta Caroli, who actually coaches the young ladies on the balance beam.
And Marta should be very proud of her gymnast performance on this event.
So Betty Aquino with a spectacular performance.
Here's a show of flexibility. Look at that. 180-degree split and her back bent at a right angle. Right into a strength move.
She needs better than a 9-8 to take the gold and top her teammate.
Here's her dismount. 2 back handsprings into a double back. This combination is worth 2/10 bonus points. It's actually valued the same as Shannon Miller's dismount.
She nailed the dismount as she waits for the results. Needs to beat the 9-8. Did she? Agonizing. 9-8-2-5, and Betty Aquino has taken the gold in the balance beam. And what a celebration it is for the entire Caroli crew. As they swept the balance beam, Betty Aquino taking the gold away from her teammate. Right at her side, Kim's
A 9.962 to win.
And I'm really looking forward to this routine. It's a new routine. And like her last one, it's very theatrical, very dramatic. One of the tallest competitors, she also has great tumbling ability, full twisting, double back, and pike position. Easily done. What's nice is the routine has a theme. It has a feeling throughout the entire routine. Beautiful extension on the leaps, the kick. Combination pass, full and a half twist, through to a double twist, right into a punch front somersault. That's a harder pass for a taller gymnast. Beautifully executed routine. Some of the routines may have been more difficult, but few as expressive and unique.
And remember, she must score a 9.962 to take over the lead.
And although her choreography is very dramatic and mature, she's beefed up the difficulty in this routine to keep up with the little hot shots. Right here, she adds a punch front after the double full. Nicely done.
As you can see, this is a gymnast who really performs with her heart and soul. So I think this is a very emotional time for her. An idol to her young Soviet teammates, she's now competing against them for a spot on their World Championship team, a team that's very difficult to make. This could be her last competition. Let's just hope not.
Let's wait for the score. It's a 9.937 and not good enough to earn her the overall title. So she takes second to her up-and-coming teammate, Tatiana Lysenko.
Bereit steht Betty Okino. Die Wertung für Kim Smashkal war 9,850. Nach wie vor in Führung Natalia Laschanova mit 9,900. Ungewöhnlich groß, ungewöhnlich lange Beine für eine Kunstturnerin, schwierige Drehung. Erst mit 9 Jahren, also relativ spät, fand sie zum Kunstturnen, angeregt durch den Olympiasieg von Mary Lou Retton, und fand dann auch über ihre rumänische Mutter zu deren Landsmann Bela Caroli ins Trainingscamp in Houston in Texas. Betty Okino, ein neuer Star im internationalen Kunstturnen. Und schon der Liebling des Publikums.
Liebe Zuschauer, wenn Sie befinden hier in einer besonders guten Form vor und wenn Ihnen zwischendurch mal ein Teil ganz besonders gut gefällt oder wenn Sie glauben, dass dieses Teil besonders
Wirkt alles sehr elegant, was sie macht.
ruhig auch während der Übung weitergeben.
Nicht zuletzt der langen Beine wegen.
Es geht gleich weiter. Und der Ballsprung von
Aber arg viel wachsen darf sie nicht mehr.
9.775 only. Now Svetlana Borginskaya, her floor exercise and her perfect 10 in the all-round won the European Championship for her.
First tumble, full in back out pipe went really well. 1.5 twisting walk out, double twist, no problem on her landing.
Another full in back out to finish with. Well, having said that, I think that was even better than she...
1990 China Cup all-around champion, Yang Bo is an only child and has trained away from home since she was 6.
And this is the way balance beam should be done. The Chinese are exquisite on this event. They show perfection in movement. Everything is picture perfect. One arm back handspring to lay out step out. Full twisting, back handspring, swing down. That is amazing. Aerial front walkover to a scale right into a walkover. They have beautiful choreography and choice of movement.
And posture.
Now that right there would pass most people's eye, but it is extremely difficult. She does a leap and looks back and arches. 2 layout step outs. This is one of the best beam routines I've ever seen done so far by anyone.
Remember last year at the World Championships in the finals, the routine was going just like this. She had trouble on the dismount.
Here it comes. Round off, double back. Perfect. If I were a judge, I honestly, at this, I would give it 10. I saw absolutely no deduction whatsoever. It was one of the most beautifully choreographed routines ever done.
Now, although this move coming up is called a Rofova, Soviet Yelena Shushinova really popularized it by performing it in the '88 Olympics. Here it comes. Full twisting back straddle down. And no one does it better than Yang Bo. I guess Bo knows beam.
And the judges don't know diddly if they don't give it a 10.
Her score, a 9.987.
I can't imagine what deduction they found.
But it is the highest score of the competition so far and is good enough for the lead.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are some of my top favorite routines from the year 1990. No specific order except but Yang Bo. She is the greatest beam routine ever done. That is probably my favorite piece of gymnastics ever performed. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.